afternoon. My name is Yvette Morton, and right now we are at a secret location. We have a former gang member that we're going to interview today, and we're just going to get a little information on his lifestyle and what goes on from day to day in his life, just to give you youths out there an idea of the fact that this is not a glorious career or anything that you might look forward to. So we're waiting for him now. It might take a while. This is a secret location. I would say the area, but once again, it is secretive. So we're just waiting for him right now to show up, and then we're going to interview him and get an idea of exactly what goes on undercover and when a person is being protected by the government, if he's on his way. And that way we can give you a little bit more detail on what goes on in the underworld of gang activity. A very intimidating situation here, because you never know who might show up around here. So here he is right now. He's on his way. So we're going to find out a little bit about this gentleman and see if we can talk to him. How are you today? Thank you for coming. Can I just possibly ask you, what is your name?
Just call me Country.
Country.
We'll just leave it at that.
Okay, is there any particular reason why we can't get any more information on your name?
Well, I'm involved in some things, and the least is we're better off.
Okay, great, great. We're glad to have you here today. I understand that you are being protected right now, and could you give us an indication of by whom?
Well, I'm involved in a witness protection program, you know, that's provided by the government.
Okay. And so you were at one time a gang member, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, if you don't mind my asking, just to give the audience a sense of how one might get involved in this gang activity, and we just want to know a little bit about you and how you got involved.
Well, it began at an early age, you know, maybe 19 years old, back in the South. And hanging out with a group of my boys, you know, before you know it, it escalated, you know. At that point, 2-3 years later, 12, 13 years old, got into drug trafficking. You know, selling drugs on the corner, to the point of me riding around, you know, on a bicycle, making deliveries, you know, so on and so forth. Got to a point where it got bad in the home, you know, my parents shipped me up north, California, to stay within that. You know, hopefully that things get better for me, you know, school or whatnot, but it only got worse.
Okay, now you spoke of your parents. I think it's real important that the people out there understand that it's not all the parents' fault, because I understand you had a somewhat good background. Is that correct?
That's correct. Father, he's a doctor. My mother, she's a psychiatrist. You know, and anything we ever wanted, anything we could ever ask for in a mother and father, I had in my parents.
Well, what do you think went wrong? Why did you take to this kind of lifestyle if you had all these things from your parents? See, because a lot of people have this concept that it's all the parents, since the parents not doing this and doing that, but you're telling me something different. What do you think went wrong? What do you think led you to that? Because you had a good upbringing, right? And you said the father was a doctor and this whole thing. What do you think led you out into this lifestyle?
The money, gang banging, could start from a little fight in school. Next thing you know, you get a good feeling about whooping ass, and it just escalated. Next thing you know, well, I'm not gonna say which gang I'm from, but I was representing. And but it just went from there. You know, 13, 14 years old, you know, I remember selling my first rock. You know, to make $60, you know, that quick, you know, $6 piece of rock. I mean, I just got carried away with it.
Your first what?
Rock cocaine.
Rock cocaine. Okay, okay, great. As far as information goes, for them to pull you, why did they pull you and not somebody else?
Well, you said I must be a very valuable individual. You're correct about that. Very.
Okay. And so this took off 15 years, did you say?
15 years.
What kind of information did you have that would actually knock off 15 years?
He was honest, straightforward with us, gave us all the information we needed. And as long as he was able to cooperate with us, we were able to work the deal out with him.
Oh, I see. I got you. Now, did you have other people that you could have pulled as well, but you chose him?
I thought he was the prime candidate to start this new program with.
Great. Well, listen, thank you all for coming. As I said earlier, we really appreciate everything. And we're in a very unpredictable environment here. And we know that you're constantly being watched, and we appreciate you sacrificing that.
Woman. You know, again, and that's why this gentleman is here with me. You know, I mean, I answer my door with a 9mm and a shotgun at all times, you know, but that's just how bad it is.
Wow.
You know, but hey, I've dug that hole for myself. For the rest of my life, I'm living with that. And thanks to this gentleman here, you know, my life is somewhat at ease, you know. I mean, my family, you know, friends, people I haven't seen for years, you know, I have no contact, and maybe he could share some things on how we go about doing that, but it's difficult.
Okay. Would you like to give us some information regarding that, or do you feel that it's too personal? You know, because I've never actually spoke to a person who had this kind of protection. Are you with him 24 hours a day, or is it like every now and then, or when he goes out? How does that work?
He coordinates with me where he's going to be going out, and if I can't accommodate being with him, I have an assistant go out with him.
And so at all times, you guys are prepared in any way, form, fashion, shape, form, or fashion for this. Is that correct?
Yes, I usually carry a cellular phone and dress alarms that are hooked up with our organization for any problem, so we can get immediate assistance.
And I understand, too, that you carry a monitor with you at all times. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, it's getting a little busy around here, so we're going to take this time to thank you. Thank you, country. And I didn't get your name, which is okay, because I understand you don't want to be identified. And we thank you for your time and your energy. And I'd like to say, hey, good luck to you, and thank you for encouraging other people as well. God bless you. Same to you. Have a great day. Well, that's going to do it for us today. And as you can see, once again, very, very frightening situation here. I mean, it's a very unpredictable area. We can't even mention the name of the area that we're in right now because of this gentleman. We don't want people to know that he was even in this vicinity. So that shows you right there that it's not a good place to be. So if you or other friends or family members, yeah, right, I guess so. But we're going to get out of here. We thank you. But if you're considering this lifestyle, reconsider it, because once again, everything that looks good isn't. Thank you. God bless you.